This is Tess McGuire reporting for Al Jazeera on the committee proceedings today of the United Nations Human Rights Council. They were debating the topic of femicide within Latin America regions, and although debate was robust over definitions of femicide, there were a few delegates who felt that the debate was actually stagnating and the scope really needed to be defined. We'll have an interview with them shortly. Hi, I'm Tess McGuire reporting for Al Jazeera, and with me today we have the delegates from Uganda and Jordan. So they were sitting in on the United Nations Human Rights Council and debating the topic of femicide within Latin America. So delegates, if you'd like to just tell me how the first session went this morning.
Progress has been slow. Delegates don't seem to know what they're agreeing on. They just know that they're in agreement over something. We've established that femicide is bad, and committee discussions seem to be stagnating so far.
Yeah, people seem to just enjoy engaging in general platitudes that we like women and we dislike killing them. And at the same time self-aggrandizement, look how smart my country is and how much we care about our women, as opposed to addressing the real issue.
Yeah, so you kind of, when you got up in the committee session this morning, Jordan, you said that debating over the definition of femicide was irrelevant. So do you think that will become more relevant throughout committee proceedings? Were delegates, too quick off the mark?
Yeah, I feel with the definition issue, that's more something that we should talk about once we reach the draft resolution. Right now we should be as all-encompassing as possible and then whittle it down as we discuss the specific issues. But, for example, our first caucus was on the solution to the issue, which is ridiculous, as in we haven't defined scope of the issue, identified the issues or the causes. So.
Yeah, the delegate from US got up and said that we should be talking about the long-term solutions and short-term solutions. And you said that, it wasn't time for that yet. But is that a strategy that you would be willing to take on later?
It's something that we have planned to happen over the course of this committee on this topic. We plan on first defining the scope, which we've finally done. Then we're looking at tackling the issues of short-term solutions, but we need to find out how to reach there. We've come up with a three-pronged solution three-step solution to identify the issues, discuss the agents that cause those issues, and then work on short-term solutions, which will lead to long-term, universally applicable solutions.
Yeah. And there was a bit of hostility brewing. I sensed in committee proceedings this morning where you were quite enthusiastically raising your placard a number of times and got the sense of rejection.
There was an interesting moment where Jordan proposed that we discuss the scope of the issue, and it was the only motion on the floor, and it got voted against. And my good friend Uganda proposed the exact same motion, which then passed. He then spoke on the issue, and I would like to have spoken on the issue, and for the next 20 minutes proceeded to raise my placard at every interval, and was shot down as certain delegations spoke repeatedly.
Yes. Hopefully you'll get a chance later, Jordan, but that's all we have for now. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay tuned with Al Jazeera for more exclusive interviews. Thank you.